and my boys, I travel with about 4 guys, you know, we hang out. And we walked in. Now, I ain't never been here, so I don't know nobody. So when I walked in, everybody, they act like they know you in there. I walked in, they said, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Waffle House. Come on in. How's everybody doing? How's your mom and them? Grab a seat, everybody. Welcome to the Waffle House. I'm trying to figure out, do we know her? So she said, grab a seat. I said, it ain't but 8 of them. Y'all got some big people with me. So we find the table, and I'm sitting there. I've been sitting there about 5 minutes, and this crazy looking waitress came over to me, and she said, are you ready to order? I said, yes, ma'am. You know, soon as somebody, you know, bring me a menu. She said, bring you a menu? Hell, there it is right there. The menu was stuck in a crack on the table. Excuse me. I'm used to people bringing me a menu. I didn't know you'd have them jammed conveniently in the damn table. So I said, you know, give me a minute. So she go away. Now I'm standing there and I got this menu. I've been picking with this menu about 3 goddamn minutes. I can't get this son open. Nails is bending back. I'm trying to open this menu. I said, this is some they got syrup on these sons of I can't get this menu. She came over, she said, can I take your order? I said, lady, I can't get the menu open. She said, hell, you don't open it, you just flip it over. I ain't ever ordered nothing on a flash card before. So I'm sitting there, and finally, I figured out what I wanted to eat. So I went on and got my little order together. She came back. She said, you ready to order? I said, yes, ma'am. So I told her what I wanted to order. Now, you know, when I order my food, I think that ought to be something just between me and you. I told it to you. I'm expecting you to go somewhere. Eventually it come out. This raggedy mouth heifer turned around and started hollering my shit all over the restaurant. He want 2 eggs over easy. He wants some hash browns covered, smothered, double chunk, diced, and lies. He like his coffee like he like his women black. Now, she hollering at this dude that's cooking. Y'all been in there? She hollering at his This son ain't looking at her, ain't paying her no attention. This There's 2 more women in there hollering at his too. He ain't looking at no body. I kept saying, what the is he scraping? What is this nasty that's on this grill? I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I ain't gonna get a damn thing I asked for. About 5 minutes later, that lady came to my table. Everything I asked for was on that plate. Most amazing I've ever seen in my life. So right after the show, I'm going right back to that Waffle. I got to go see the again.